Ngayon ko lang po i-discuss ito dahil yun nga, mayroong may hinain si Senadora Risa Hontiveros sa NBI na complaint for investigation. So, kung mayroon pumunta sa walls, whether it's our walls, your walls, or whatever, pag sinabi nila, o kinasuhan ka ni Senadora Risa like me, hindi po totoo yan. Because a complaint for impeachment does not necessarily give rise to a case. The NBI is not a court. Bali, yung complaint na final ni Senadora Risa is the initiation of a request for an investigation. No, the initiation or the request itself for an investigation. And what is an investigation? It means that the NBI, being a law enforcement agency, they will look for evidence. And the evidence should point to whether or not there is a crime and who is responsible for committing those crimes, if any. So there is no case. There is a complaint before the NBI, and there is possibly going to be an investigation. Now, many of the vloggers, myself included, are concerned because dun sa paglalahad ni Senadora Risa sa pag-announce niya ngayong araw na ito na siya ay nagfa-file sa NBI, dun sa kanyang reklamo, sinasabi niya na pinaimbestigahan niya kami dahil kami daw ay nag-circulate ng mga videos na nilabas ng video na nilabas ni alias Rene. Ngayon, ako, I can speak for myself, kahit anong platform ng Luminous, hindi po namin ni-repost o sinirculate yung video na yon. So, ngayon we are going into the 20th Congress. Although I understand na sa 28th pa ng July ang kanilang session date, magsa-start ang sessions. Before that, although congressmen na sila, and although officially the Congress, while not yet in session, congressmen have begun their term. What they're going to be doing bago po sila mag-start ng session on the 28th, ay sila po ay mag-organize. Which means mag-elect sila ng speaker, mag-determine based on the proportions, di ba, of the composition of the House. So halimbawa, ang pinaka-majority dyan ay Lakas. Then sila po ang majority, and then they get the most number of committee chairmanships. And then i-determine kung sino ang minority para meron yung minority speaker will be there also. And so on. So i-determine yung mga officers for this coming 20th Congress at i-determine yung mga compositions ng committees. So both houses are going to do that. But even more importantly, base dun sa nangyari in the 19th Congress, mayroong bagong role ang House of Representatives dito sa impeachment. Bago tayo magpatuloy, huwag pong kakalimutan, like, share, follow, and subscribe. Okay? So, and siguro after we've talked about impeachment, we'll delve just a little bit on our statement regarding Senator Risa Hontiveros' filing with the NBI today. Kasi nga, ngayong araw na ito, or very recently, nung spokesperson ng Senate for the impeachment court na ang magdedetermine kung kailan or kung mag-uumpisa uli ang impeachment ni Vice Presidente Inday Sara ay ang House. Dahil yung huling order ng impeachment court ay nag-utos sa House na number 1, i-certify po ang articles of impeachment na ito ay na-file alinsunod sa mga probisyon ng saligang batas. Partikular na tungkol doon sa 1 year, 1 proceeding, 1 official rule. Nagawa naman po yon. Pero yung pangalawang utos ay para sa 20th Congress. Kailangan mag-manifest ang House of Representatives doon sa Senate Impeachment Court na sila ay willing or sila ay may intensyon na ipagpatuloy ang mga proceedings na ito. It doesn't mean na magta-trial na po kagad dahil posibleng may mga issues that need to be resolved bago mag-umpisa ang actual na paglilitis. Halimbawa, kung paano tatratuhin ng impeachment court yung mga nakasalang na kaso sa Korte Suprema. Hindi lang po si VP Inday ang naghain, kung hindi pati sina Attorney Torreon and other concerned citizens. So ang dalawang kasong nakahain sa Korte Suprema, kailangan pagdesisyonan ng impeachment court or posibleng itawag pansin sa impeachment court na either pagdesisyonan ito o intayin ang desisyon ng Korte Suprema with or without a TRO. Pangalawa, maaari rin na mismong Senado ang magtalakay tungkol sa jurisdiction. Mismong Senado ang magtalakay kung nakatawid nga ba at tama ba by law or by the Constitution na itinawid from the 19th to the 20th Congress ang impeachment trial ni VP Inday. So itong mga ito, they need to be discussed gotten out of the way bago po mag-umpisa ang trial itself. Yan ay kung mag-uumpisa at all ang trial dahil posible doon sa preliminary matters pa lang, lalong-lalo na kung ang preliminary matters ay tungkol sa whether or not the Senate Impeachment Court has jurisdiction over the case, might determine na wala ng impeachment trial. Baka hindi na ito matuloy. So until such a time na ito po ay matalakay at mapagdesisyonan ng impeachment court, titignan pa natin kung matutuloy ang mismong paglilitis. Hi, Ma'am Luisa. Sabi niya siya daw mag-train sa mga cats. Oh, the cats, they don't need training because like 80% of the time they're asleep, I think. Hi, Ma'am Rose. Maraming salamat po at nandito kayo. Kamusta na rin po kay Teach Ginny. Maraming salamat din po at nandito kayo. Thank you for your super chat and super sticker. Okay. Now, a short comment. Ngayon ko lang po i-discuss ito dahil yun nga, mayroong hinain si Senadora Risa Hontiveros sa NBI na complaint for investigation. So, kung mayroon pumunta sa walls, whether it's our walls, your walls, or whatever, pag sinabi nila, kinasuhan ka ni Senadora Risa like me, hindi po totoo yan. Because a complaint for impeachment does not necessarily give rise to a case. The NBI is not a court. Bali, yung complaint na final ni Senadora Risa is the initiation of a request for an investigation. No, the initiation or the request itself for an investigation. And what is an investigation? It means that the NBI, being a law enforcement agency, they will look for evidence. And the evidence should point to whether or not there is a crime and who is responsible for committing those crimes, if any. So there is no case. There is a complaint before the NBI and there is possibly going to be an investigation. Now, many of the vloggers, myself included, are concerned because dun sa paglalahad ni Senadora Risa sa pag-announce niya ngayong araw na ito na siya ay nagfa-file sa NBI, dun sa kanyang reklamo, sinasabi niya na pinaimbestigahan niya kami dahil kami daw ay nag-circulate ng mga videos na nilabas ng video na nilabas ni alias Nene. Ngayon, ako, I can speak for myself, kahit anong platform ng Luminous, hindi po namin ni-repost o sinirculate yung video na yon. So, down shoulders. Okay. However, we did talk about it at maaari niyo pong baliktanawan at tignan o i-review yung aming mga live tungkol dito. Mahalaga na makita ninyo na bago namin tinalakay yung kabuuan o yung buod ng sinabi ni alias Rene, sinabi namin, hindi pa ito napapatunayan. Hindi ito statement made under oath. Hindi ito napresenta sa hukuman o sa Senado. And therefore, yun lang yung evidentiary value niya. This was a video. It is not a sworn statement. So, doon sa aming second na video or second live, maliwanag na nakalagay doon yung panig ni Senadora Risa herself. In fact, sinamarize namin yung essential portion ng kanyang press conference dealing with the video. At sinabi pa namin kung saan siya tama, kung saan malakas yung kanyang panig. At the same time, tinalakay din natin ang mga kahinaan ng ilang mga argumento niya. Now, ang panig namin simple lang. At itinalakay ko din to, sinabi ko rin to kanina sa interview ng bilyonaryo. Ang sabi ko, sana nag-check siya. Kasi in-announce niya na kami daw po ay tumulong sa pag-disseminate ng video na yan. Samantalang kung ilan ang mga vloggers na binanggit niya, tingin ko at most may isa o dalawa na nag-repost niyan. I would also like to point out na under the cyber crimes law, sabi daw ng abogado niya, ang nararapat na i-file niya kay alias Rene ay cyber libel. Alright, kung cyber libel at sinasabi nilang may partisipasyon kami, base mismo dun sa minutes at sa Supreme Court decision, ang pag-share, ang pag-like, ang pag-comment sa isang post, whether it can be deemed libelous or not, ay hindi po illegal. We would also like to point out na public yung video ni alias Rene. And dahil tinutukoy nito at ang tinatalakay nito ay Senate inquiry at may possibility na mayroong pananagutan si Senadora Risa, ito ay bahagi ng maaaring talakayin ng publiko. Ito ay matters of public interest. Ito nga ay matters na pinoprotektahan. Pag ito ay dinidiscuss, pinoprotektahan ng ating saligang batas sa ilalim ng ating karapatan magsalita at magpahayag. But I'm sure alam ni Senadora Risa yan. Dahil siya nga mismo ay nag-propose ng isang Senate bill na palawakin pa ang pagpoprotekta sa ating kalayaan magsalita at magpahayag. Sabi ni John and Nanor, tama po. Yan ang sinasabi sa 2014 Dicini ruling ng Supreme Court. Yes, actually, the Dicini, there is Attorney J.J. Dicini. And ang galing nun, ng abogadong yon. Okay. Now, actually, si Attorney Claire here can leave herself very vulnerable to a lawsuit. Okay? Bakit? Kasi maliwanag that this is a complaint for investigation. Wala pang maitutukoy na krimen dito. Pero gumawa siya ng conclusion alluding to a possible crime, imputing that crime on the vloggers. So, and she is a public official. So, this brings us to another point. Wala pong equality dito sa mga magkatunggaling partido. Whether it is Senator Risa against alias Rene or Senator Risa against the vloggers, senadora siya. Kami, ordinaryong mamamayan. Kami, wala kaming ganyang power, nor do we have the financial resources to fight City Hall. We don't have the financial resources na tapatan ang capability niya. Bukod pa niyan, she has sought the assistance of a national law enforcement agency. And that agency can take a side, legal. So it will not be surprising na this is about power. Senator Risa has power. She is a sitting senator. She has resources from her own office to come after ordinary citizens exercising their right to free speech. I believe the courts will be fair if it ever should come to that. But we're not even in the courts yet. Right now, nagfa-file pa lang siya ng reklamo sa NBI. Pero kinuha niya itong pagkakataon na i-characterize kaagad kami na parang pinalalabas niya na bahagi kami ng misinformation network, na kami daw ay nagpalaganap ng video na yon, speaking for Luminous. Wala pong ganun. Pero pinag-usapan namin, and we tried our best to be fair. Doon pa lang sa una naming pagtatalakay, ay nilabas na natin kung ano yung panig niya. Sa pangalawang pagtatalakay, panig lang niya ang talagang na-discuss doon. Although sinabi natin na mayroon naman ding kahinaan ang ilang mga argumento niyan. But that is what this course is about. So, doon sa magtatangka, magsasabing, fake news ka daw, o kinasuhan ka ni Senadora Risa, buti nga, yung mga ganyan, akala ninyo na you can get away with it now. And maybe you can. Maybe. Kung wala kaming oras na habulin kayo o wala kaming resources. But there will come a time, if ipapagpatuloy natin ang polisiya o patutuloyin natin na ang mga malakas na, ang mga may power na, get to exercise it, possibly arbitrarily or possibly, as a show that they can use that political power against ordinary citizens. Well, this is not the way it was meant to be. At any rate, confident ako that in a fair fight, we're going to, this case will show that, this investigation will show that there is no case. I'm looking forward to that day. Pero ito yung wish list ko. Si Senadora Risa, to be fair to her, tries to be right, on the right side of the law. Sorry. She tries to be on the right side of the law. And that's good. Diba? Gusto naman natin yan. Pero, very sensitive about her image. And yes, we understand that. After all, she has declared herself open or available kung sakasakaling merong gustong i-consider siya for a higher position pag natapos na ang kanyang termino bilang senadora. So, with that in mind, itong hypersensitivity might not be very good. Kasi nga, kung ngayon pa lang, hindi ka pa na-elect to that higher national position, at ganyang kaka-sensitive, ganyang you want to use she's entitled to file cases. Walang problema with that. Pero you use that too often against people who can barely fight you back or who don't have the same kind of power as you. Hindi ninyo ka-level pagdating sa power perceptions o sa power politics, you might want to think twice because Filipinos love the underdog. So, but this is something that I don't want you to do. Wag natin siyang personalin. Right? Look at what she's doing in her capacity as a senator. So, nagpa-Senate inquiry siya. Nagkaroon ng mga witnesses dito. And yung paglalabas ni Attorney Topacio about why does this seem to happen so often, these are legitimate questions. Even the comments about it, legitimate yan. She is a public figure. She is a senator. At ang pinag-uusapan ay yung Senate inquiry. Pinag-uusapan yung pagbabaliktad ng isang witness. May mga akusasyon pa kay Senadora who is, I will repeat, paid by taxpayers' money. So, maganda yan. Pinapahayag niya yung kanyang panig. Pero yung going after vloggers na apakanipis pa ng connection, parang it doesn't seem fair. Nor does it seem right. When you're powerful, you act with compassion towards those who don't have the same power. But wait, I'm not saying that we're asking for compassion. We are asking for fairness. Aba, in-announce niya na kami daw ay bahagi ng disinformation network or misinformation network. Eh, nagpapaimbestiga pa lang siya kung sino ang nasa likod ni alias Rene. Making that connection to us. Masyado namang maano yun. Masyado namang niyang ginatungan yun. So, I hope in the end that she will be fair. Diba? But hope is not a strategy. So, we will wait. We will see what the NBI is going to look into and what they can unearth. Ako, yes, I want the NBI to investigate para makita kung sino talaga ang nasa likod ni alias Rene. Gusto kong malaman kung sino itong pinag-aanohan nila, sino ba itong gumawa ng mga yan, kung sakasakali. Pero gusto ko rin malaman, illegal ba itong ginawa ni alias Rene? Ito ba ay labag sa batas? Siya ba ay nagsasabi ng totoo? O ito ba ay libel? Importante yan na lumabas. Importante talaga na may investigasyon. And to be fair to Senator Risa, hindi siya nagpapasenate investigation. Doon siya sa NBI nagpapa-imbestiga. If the NBI does its job, good. If it doesn't, we'll continue to fight it. So yun, that's our statement on the whole thing. Again, wala tayong sinasabi na guilty na si Senadora Risa o mayroon siyang ginawang krimen. Wala pong ganun. Wala rin tayong sinasabi na mayroon siyang bisyo o may defect. But bahagi ng pagtatalakay na pinoprotektahan ng ating saligang batas ang pagtatalakay ng matters of public interest. And syempre, ang Senate investigations or inquiries are matters of public interest. So, here's to hoping that she will be fair. Adrian Rapada says, okay po yung sinasabi nyo na wag personalin si Lisa Antiveros, pero it feels personal when they corrupted the PhilHealth funds. Kaya yung iba, piko na sa kanya. Oh, don't worry. Pagka on other matters, that's your call. Dito nga, we never even discussed, well, not too much, yung PhilHealth. But here's what I know. The reason na it ticks her off about when people bring up the PhilHealth thing is that she says that an inquiry has been made into it and walang kaso na nakafile sa kanya about that. Kung meron man, it has been dismissed. So para sa kanya, non-issue yan, and when people bring it up, of course, she gets upset. But that is the problem. When something gets resolved too quickly, people don't remember that part. So ako, I understand that, but ako, we don't really discuss it because yun nga, wala akong nahanap sa aking pag-research dyan, wala akong nakikita that an inquiry or anything has been made, nor has she been sued for it. So although tinalakay namin a long time ago dyan sa Carambola, hindi ko po nakikita na, kumbaga, how we can bring that up because wala nga akong nakikita na kinaso sa kanya on that. So, but yes, I understand. Hindi ko sinasabing, invalid yung feelings ninyo. Actually, valid yan. Kasi again, this is, hindi balanse ang power dito. We're not talking about two powerful people. We're talking about a powerful senator and everybody else. Kumbaga, she is doing this from a position of power. So, here's to hoping that she will be fair. Sabi nila, nanggigigil nga po si Atty. Libayan dahil sinama siya. Grabe si Ontiveros doon. Well, I don't think it's an entitlement feeling, right? I think that she's really just very, very sensitive to criticism like this. Kasi, well, and you would be also if you're aspiring for a higher position. But then, even if she wasn't aspiring for a higher position, mukhang ganun naman talaga siya. Sensitive talaga siya to criticism. It's not necessarily a bad thing, ha? Sabi ni Ma'am Ivy, yes po, but may mga senador na gumagamit ng pwesto. She just filed sa NBI against alias Rene and Vloggers or Vloggers. Nasa una kayo sa list. Can you file also against her? Let me and my lawyers consider that for a while. Sorry, bad grammar. Let my lawyers and I consider it. Sabi ni John, I don't understand why Lisa filed a cyber libel case knowing that she is an advocate for free speech and human rights. MAM. Talaga. Her demeanor shows that she's stressed about the issue. Sabi ni M, nararamdaman niya yung mga pinagagawa niya sa mga Duterte. I hope not. Or, wait, let me consider my answer to that. Humble Barista said, gulat nga po ako. Pagka-open ko ng FB, mukha niya yung nasa screen ko na at pang second to the last kayong kasabwat daw. Thank you. Dun sa iba kasi unang-una ako. Tapos, of course, dun sa mainstream, nasabihin nila talaga, kasama na dito ang dating kalihim ng press na si, of course. Sabi nila, yung point ni Attorney Libayan, same as you po, na-label agad siya sa mga vloggers na spreading misinformation daw. Pwede din po ba siya pakasuhan? Okay, ganito. In theory, nakikita ko na posible. But like I said, I would like to take the time to consider it and sit down with my lawyers to see, one, if there is indeed grounds and if the grounds will be supported by the evidence, and if, among other things, kakayanin ba natin ang trial? Can we afford lawyers for this? And so on. Julio says, itong magaling po senador, ang gusto nitong palabasin ay parang untouchable siya. Okay, gusto niyang ipakita na kapag may bumati ko sa kanya, may kalalagyan, power tripping, feeling entitled. I don't necessarily agree. Okay, ganito ha, blanket statement ako. When I read your comments, I don't necessarily agree, but I will defend your right to say it in most cases. Okay? Ako, ang tingin ko dito is that yun nga, my stand is simple para lang magkaliwanagan tayo. She's very, very, very sensitive to criticism. So maraming nagtatanong, including ito si Mrs. Reed, ba't di niya sinama si Attorney Topacio? Di ba hinamon siya? Takot ba siya? Alam ba niya na alam na that she's super defensive and very obvious. Very stressed naman siya sa chair ninyo. Tapos ang tawag niya sa'yo ng mainstream media ay vlogger. Hello, sabihan naman nila attorney kapag ina-address ka. Ay, hindi naman ako sensitive about that. Everybody already knows I'm a lawyer. So, okay lang po yun. But yes, to some people who are trying to make you feel small, they will use these methods, yeah. It's possible na meron ganun. Hi. Sabi ni Kitty, she should feel the wrath of Luminous. Unlike kasi most people, hindi ako reactive. Okay? Ganito yon. When you react to somebody's stimulus, kunwari, tinawag ka, hoy, pangit, tapos nagagalit ka and all that. That person is controlling you. Like, nagre-react ka Nagre-react ka based on the stimulus that she provided. I prefer to act. So, acting means na, titingnan ko, first of all, is it necessary for me to file a case? And if it is, then I will. And among the factors that I need to determine there is it worth it? But the moment that I decide it is worth it, then this becomes the crusade. No, it isn't but I have to look carefully that I am not being led into that action. It should be my own choice and my lawyer's choice. With my lawyer's input. Hi, Ma'am Jovelyn. Naayos na po ba? Opo, ayos na po. Actually, something like 4 hours after that, we filed an appeal, and in fairness, TikTok is fair. Yeah. I do appreciate when everybody is here and your statements of support, as well as your frustration over what you perceive are the actions of Senator Risa. I am very, very grateful that you see this. I am very grateful that, there are ways kasi to look at this. There are different narratives that would be born out of it. The scenario, or no, not the scenario, how do you call this? The story that I see is unfolding is this. She is a senator of the Republic and she's going after vloggers. Tapos, she already accused us when there is no showing yet that we're even involved. Parang nagiging sangkalan ang vloggers. And I don't mean this this is just about Senator Lisa, no? Hindi. So, this isn't just about her, but it might become a disturbing trend na government officials feeling aggrieved keep going after vloggers, not just because they feel aggrieved, but in order to silence them. Us, including ordinary people. Dapat, very conscious ang ating mga public officials that they have the obligation to uphold these rights. At dapat tanggapin din nila na kapag ikaw ang nakakaangat, ikaw po ang may power, then it is up to you to understand na ito lang ang power ng mga katulad natin. Tayo dito mga masa. This is our power. It's guaranteed by the Constitution. When somebody who already has power tries to take away the power of people like us, that's somebody acting like Goliath. And you know what happened to Goliath in the Bible, di ba? So, let's take it one day at a time. This is our stand. She was premature calling us part of a misinformation network or saying that we helped disseminate that. We didn't even repost. I didn't circulate. I didn't think it was real. I think it was worth commenting on, but precisely because this was not a sworn statement, it was simply a video, but it was a public video. Therefore, we could comment on it. But I found no need or necessity to even repost it. Parang ang feeling tuloy, what it's starting to look like is that parang bonus kami. Na I understand na paiimbestigahan niya the person who accused her of crimes, of wrongdoing, of unethical behavior. Yes, by all means, puntahan yan. Paimbestiga, get your evidence, and yes. Kasi lalabas at lalabas sa depensa ni alias Rene yung mga sinasabi niya dito. His defense here will be the truth. Bakit kami nadamay? Could it be that, well, there are many theories here, but we'll discuss that next time. You can come up with your own theories, but without yet any investigation happening, meron na kaagad. So my worry is that this might become a disturbing trend na at the drop of a hat, kakasuhan ninyo yung mga vloggers. I'm not saying specially protected class ang vloggers, or social media should be protected. We should be subject to the same rules. But when you're doing it so often, or when you look at the things in succession, may Ryco, may NBI investigation, may another NBI investigation, this is disturbingly looking like a trend that the Marcos administration, this administration, feels that they can and will try to silence those who speak against them. Shades of martial law 1. So, I would like to underscore, we are not accusing Senator Risa of committing a crime. Yeah. We are noting the unfairness of her statement against us. The unfairness of dragging us into this when we were merely exercising our right to free speech. We will not encourage people to libel her. Although, take note that she is a public official and therefore subject to scrutiny and public commentary talaga. Ang request ko lang, kung anong saloobin ninyo, keep it decent, keep it within the bounds of and make it on point. If you feel that she is overreaching, na masyadong malakas ka na nga, powerful ka na nga, and you're going after people who don't have such power, and you're going after the very few rights that they have remaining, anong tawag doon? It smells or it quacks like oppressive behavior. Let's see if it walks like a duck. Sabi ni Christian, public officials should not be onion skin. O, ayan. Kumbaga, we're actually bending over backwards by kami here asking people to be fair, keep it within decent, keep it in ganyan. Sa totoo lang, you really should be able to say anything you want to say. Wag lang yung wag lang may malis. Wag lang yung alam natin hindi totoo pero sasabihin nyo yon. Keep it real, kumbaga. This is disappointing that it is a trend in Congress. HOR requested the NBI to monitor bloggers, and now Senator going to the NBI to investigate them. The NBI and the Ombudsman should be that one investigating her based on the statement of witnesses. Sabi ni Wakwak ng Davao, aka Egon, dada ka ng dada attorney. And could you please tell me how that is a bad thing? So, ayan. So, ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na potentially libelous statement. Sabi ni Wakwak ng Davao, aka Egol, may kaso ka na. So, first of all, Egol, wala akong kaso. What Senator Rizzo Hontiveros filed was a complaint for investigation. So, kung hindi ka abogado, naiintindihan ko that you might mistake one for the other. Ibig sabihin, hindi pa alam kung may krimen talaga dito. Kaya may investigasyon. So, yung sinasabi mo dyan, na may kaso na ako, pero dada pa rin ako ng dada, are wrong on both counts. So, if you're very, very brave and you think that you're saying the right things and you think that there is no libel to your statement, we will be amenable if you send your address to us so that we can file the appropriate case for preliminary investigation. O, di ba? Para magkalabasan. We can give you our side there, and then you can give us your side. And you can tell us kung bakit hindi libelous yung statement ninyo. Thank you. Okay. So, tama na. Wala na, hindi ko na i-discuss si Senadora Risa. Kasi nga, nasa NBI naman yung kaso. Sabi ni Jeng, false profile pic nga, hindi nila mailabas. Okay. Are there any questions? Sorry, parang napuwing ako. Are there any questions about the impeachment? Hi, kay Kapitan Tiago. Sabi ni Balingling, when is it going to start? Mag-organize pa yung House. They have to elect their officers, get the heads of committees, distributions pa yan. Doon pa nga lang, room assignments, etc. I think it will start sessions on the 28th. It will be the day dapat of 28. That's SONA. Hindi ba SONA yun? Labas nyo muna mukha nyo bago kayo mag-comment. Sabi ni It's Me to Support. Parang nagtatampo nga si Attorney Ribayan kay Senator. Bakit daw nasa pang 12 siya sa list at hindi man lang na-mention? Uy, na-mention siya. Nandun siya sa complaint. Ito, good question. Sabi ni Christian, do you think Mr. Martin Romualdez, I suppose, no, will still be the next speaker? Mukhang there's a real contest. Kumbaga, he does have a lot of votes, but there are serious challengers. Ang dinig ko, it isn't even Congressman Albi who is the real challenger. Sabi si Congressman Duke Frasco daw. And mukha daw maraming boto din si Frasco. I'm not sure ha, kasi ang lumalabas, may picture na lumabas with Congressman Frasco beside President BBM. So nagmumukhang si Congressman Duke Frasco ay bet ng Malacanang. So medyo interesting yung power politics dito. Ang lalabas din, if it is Speaker Martin who wins. Dapat kabahan siguro si Presidente. Because that means, ang baba ng political capital ng Presidente sa House. They can actually impeach him if they don't like him. Or if he presents a serious threat to Speaker Martin. Di ba? Nakakawindang. For me,